Here we are in Montreal, Quebec, and this is a list of things to do while in Montreal and Quebec City.
Welcome to Montreal, one of the most vibrant cities in Canada. From historic landmarks to cultural attractions, and from delicious food to stunning natural beauty, Montreal has something for everyone. So let's get started and explore the best of Montreal. First up is Schwartz Deli, one of the most iconic eateries in Montreal. This legendary deli has been serving up some of the best smoked meat sandwiches in the city for over 90 years. The smoked meat is absolutely delicious. The meat is tender, flavorful, and perfectly balanced. We added a side order of poutines covered with their famous meat and gravy. It was so tasty. No wonder Schwartz has been voted one of the best delis in the world. You can't come to Montreal without going to the Mile End neighborhood. Mile End has a rich history dating back to the early 20th century. Once a working class neighborhood, is now a hub for creativity and diversity. From street art to independent shops, every corner has a new mural or graffiti art to discover. We stayed in an Airbnb in the heart of the Mile End that was fitting of their art vibes. It had Simpson Gothic punk art painted all over the walls. Definitely the most unique artwork I've ever seen in an Airbnb. Montreal is a foodie's paradise. You can stop by the famous St. Viator bagel shop or grab a classic steamy, a steamed hot dog at the Montreal pool room, or stuff your face at a breakfast or brunch spot, or grab a delicious pastry and coffee at a local cafe. Our favorite eatery was the OP de Cochon, where we ordered the famous duck in the can, duck that is actually cooked in a can. It was so delicious. All the food at this restaurant was amazing, and if it's in your budget, this restaurant is highly recommended.
In the plate itself, you'll find Citadelle and brown berry puree on the sourdough bread, and in the can itself, half of the duck magret with the 100 grams of foie gras. Cabbage that was slowly cooked in butter, with bacon bits and carrots, and lastly, garlic coquille and our homemade balsamic vinegar reduction. And we actually can these ourselves twice a week, so it's a fresh product, and it cooks inside of the can sous vide, so that all the aromas can mix up very nicely together. With the foie gras in the middle.
So how do you like to clean it? And then...
Yeah, so basically we'll do the mixes twice a week or every 3 to 4 days. And then everything goes in raw except for the cabbage that was cooked slowly in butter.
If you are into nature, go to Mount Royal Park, one of Montreal's most beautiful green spaces. Located in the heart of the city, it was designed by architect Frederick Law Olmsted, who created New York Central Park. This park consists of rolling hills and 2 picturesque lakes. You can walk the trails, ride a bike, or hike the summit for breathtaking views of Montreal's skyline and the St. Lawrence River. Next up is the cobblestone streets of Old Montreal, the birthplace of Montreal. Its most famous landmark is the Notre Dame Basilica. Located in a historic square, this stunning architecture with its beautiful stained glass windows and rich history is a sight to behold. If you want to check out the diverse cultural landscape of Montreal, explore Montreal's Chinatown, established in the 19th century. There you can browse Asian markets and grab a bite to eat of authentic Chinese cuisines. After that, feel free to stop at St. Catherine Street, the heart of Montreal's shopping district, home to over 1,000 stores, restaurants, and cafes. Since Montreal is home to many sports and entertainment venues, we went to a Major League Soccer game, where Montreal hosted Minnesota. The energy inside the stadium was electric. The stadium was impressive, and our seats offered great views. Definitely try to score tickets to a game or some type of live entertainment while in Montreal. We traded the bustling city of Montreal for the charming historic city of Quebec City, roughly a 3-hour drive away. Quebec City is the only walled city in North America, dating back to 1608. Quebec City has a strong French-Canadian identity, and its architecture rivals many European countries. You can start your exploration of the city by grabbing a sandwich at one of the local eateries. From there, you can head to Quebec City's Historic District, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where you can walk along the cobble streets and admire the stunning architecture. You can check out the Citadelle, this historical fortification where the Governor General of Canada resides. Situated at the highest point of the city, it offers amazing views and overlooks the St. Lawrence River. One of the most popular attractions in Quebec City is the Promenade, this 4.6-kilometer path that runs along the edge of the cliff, offering breathtaking views of the St. Lawrence River and surrounding landscapes. You can walk, jog, or bike along the path and enjoy the many parks, gardens, and lookout points along the way. As you walk along the promenade, you will see stunning views of the river, Chateau Frontenac, the Citadelle, and many more historic buildings and landmarks. By far the most famous landmark in Quebec City is the Chateau Frontenac. This stunning castle-style hotel was created in 1893. The chateau's architecture is a mix of medieval and Renaissance styles, with towering spires, grand hall, and ornate details. This is a popular destination for the rich and famous due to its luxurious accommodations, world-class dining, and exceptional service. Take a stroll down some of the cobblestone streets that make up Quebec City. Wander through the neighborhood shops, sit down at a restaurant or cafe while you take in this historic area. You will find street performers, artists, and musicians at every corner. Climb up to the walls that surround the old city to get a nice view of the city below. This historic fortification system that surrounds Old Quebec was built by the French and British armies between 1690 and 1871 and are some of the only remaining fortified walls in North America. Lastly, you can't come to Quebec City without having some of their world-class cuisine. We went to Buche, a cozy restaurant with a rustic cabin theme where we had their famous meat pies, poutines with chicken, as well as their pig wings. This video is just a tip of the iceberg of things to do in Montreal and Quebec City. Both of these incredible cities offer much history, vibrant communities, and amazing architecture to be explored.